Hello, people of God. Welcome back to another video. I am Kennedy, and God has given me a message for you all today. He has told me, and this message came directly to me, but he wanted me to be able to share it, and maybe someone can feel this and know that this is for them. So always take this back to the Lord and ask for discernment. But God told me today, it is okay to have doubt. And I know as a Christian, especially when you're starting out, you're a baby Christian, you're just really just getting into the groove of things and coming back from that church hurt. It's hard to have faith and not be doubtful at times, right? We're told like you can't be doubtful and have faith. That's completely true. You have faith at the end of the day, but those little doubts aren't your thoughts. Those aren't coming from you. They're coming from your flesh. They're not coming from your spirit, okay? So when we have those little doubts that pop up in our heads, well, what if this isn't what God says? Or what if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And, it's not God, it's me who's not doing what needs to be done. And all these little seeds of doubt that's put into us and instilled into us by the enemy as a subtle attack. Because the enemy will attack your mind. And sometimes he don't even use physical people, or he doesn't use situations. Sometimes he uses thoughts and he sends it to us. But the good thing about the enemy is that he cannot hear us. He can't hear our thoughts. So sometimes it's even better to communicate with God in our thoughts and our mind, because the enemy cannot hear that. He doesn't know what's going on. That's why you got to close your ear gates, your mouth gates, all those gates, right? Because sometimes the enemy literally uses what's in our head, what's in our flesh, our body, our mind, to be able to attack us, right? Okay. So God knows this. God knows that the enemy is going to go to our mind and our thoughts, and he's going to try to implement little seeds of doubt. This is why you can't tell everybody everything. This is why sometimes you got to do things in private with just you and God. This is why sometimes it's better left unsaid than to be said. Sometimes those monitoring spirits are around and you don't even know. A monitoring spirit could be somebody that you are very close with. You don't know. So sometimes God tells us not to say certain things, and sometimes God tells us not to be around certain people or gossip or do these different things because he wants to protect our brains. He wants to protect our thoughts, because that's how the enemy sends those seeds of doubts. And once you have those seeds of doubt, your mind can be completely changed. But that's why we have faith, because even if we have doubts, we know we can't do it. I'm not going to be the one to change my situation. It's going to be God. I'm not going to be the one to fight whoever I'm fighting. It's going to be God. I'm not going to be the one to get myself out of debt. It's going to be God. These situations require a God-like presence to be able to handle them. So the doubt sometimes isn't just doubting the Lord himself. It's just doubting that we can't do it by ourselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not that we doubt that God is real. Sometimes we doubt if he's going to do it for us. Sometimes we're not doubting that this situation isn't going to come to pass. Sometimes we just don't know when, and we just feel like maybe something else is going to happen, and this is going to happen. It's going to keep getting worse before it gets better. Those little seeds of doubt, like I said, don't come from your spirit. They come from the enemy to instill little seeds of doubt, because he just needs you to understand that God isn't going to do it for you. And the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Let me tell you that. The devil is a lie. So that's why I say it's okay to have doubt, because the doubt does not come from you. That does not come from your spirit. That does not come from God himself. That comes from the enemy. And he sends it to our flesh to try to stop us from becoming great. And the thing about faith is that faith triumphs everything. So even if you have those seeds of doubt, if you have that mustard seed of faith, all you need is a mustard seed. It does not matter if you're doubtful, because guess what? It's not your fight. This is God's fight. This is God's situation. We give it up to him. We're no longer worried about it. So that doubt does not matter. Because we know at the end of the day, we don't know how we gonna do it. We know it probably ain't gonna be us, but we know one thing about God, he's going to do it. It don't matter. It don't matter when, it don't matter how, it don't matter who, it just is going to be God. So it's okay to have doubt, because we serve a God who triumphs doubt completely. He triumphs fear, he triumphs anxiety, all of that. God is a big God. He does not play these little, he doesn't play these little games that the enemy plays, okay? So I just wanted you guys to get this message that God told me, that he wanted me to share with you guys as well, for the people that it's meant to see and to get passed on to. So I hope this video reaches the people that it's supposed to reach. If it does, make sure you give a like and a comment down below if it really helped you or resonated you in any way. I love you, people of God, and most importantly, God loves you. I will see y'all in my next video. Y'all take care. Bye.